Hey everyone, this is GKE715. Welcome back to my Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we've beaten the Eagle's Tower, but now we're just doing some dungeons before we head off to the next dungeon, which of course is the well, I will not spoil the place where we're going, of course, but it's the next place. It's the next dungeon that we're obviously gonna be going to. So we are doing the heart shortage dungeon, which is a little challenge, of course, which we have to be careful because we only have 3 hearts, so that's one thing. And now Dante said to skim over the monsters, but hey, where's the fun in that? Like, where's the fun in difficulty in that? So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna be fighting loads and loads of monsters. A little danger too, making this a little bit more fun and exciting. Cause why not? Now let's see where we can do this. I'm gonna have a hallway right here with some hearts, so we can make this at least a little fair, just in case somehow I wasted my fairies. Let's go over there. Let's actually, you know what? Let's actually have Dekudon right after Moldorm, of course. Or not Dekudon, no, Avalanche. I always keep getting like the names wrong. All right, like that. Now let's have this room right here, of course. There we go. Now let's, you know what? How about we actually have 2 secret rooms, sort of like this. So, I'm gonna have the final, the top middle room right here is gonna be a treasure room right here. Or not that, no. Got the dishes right here. You know what? I'll just put this right here. Okay. And now, this is actually how it's gonna work. So, I need to replace these rooms right here because I'm gonna be adding stairs in those rooms. So, first room right here is gonna have a stair, and the other one is also gonna be having stairs. And now let's go put these rooms right here, of course, which they also yet again have stairs, like so. There we go. And of course, at the end, they will have either one of 2 things. One of them may have the treasure, or better yet, you know what? One of them may have a treasure. The other one's gonna have some bad luck. I usually love adding those kind of factors on my dungeons. If you see if you're lucky, who's the lucky guy? Are you gonna pick the right one where you might get a reward, or I might pick the bad one where you get to fight a mini boss. So, of course, that's the fun in the game for me. Let's go in, where is the hallways? Hallways. Up, here's the hallways, okay. Let's have another room with a chest, and before fighting the red Hinox, let's also make it a little bit difficult by having to fight Smasher. There we go. With that, the heart shortage dungeon is now complete. So let's begin doing our adventuring and do what we gotta do. Now, during this dungeon, we are limited to 3 hearts, but thankfully we have the blue mail, which can make us, slow down our damage. We also got some secret medicine and some fairies. So we'll be fine about that. There we go. Alright, let's go, get a move on. There we go. There we go. Take this rupee, and now let's get a move on. Alright, now let's go fight Moldorm, which of course, Moldorm should be no pushover. There we go. There, that takes care of Moldorm. Now let's go up here. And of course, now we're up against Avalanche. So let's go fight him. Okay. The boulders. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ow, okay. There we go. That takes care of Dekudon, so now let's get a move on over here. I keep calling him Dekudon when his name is obviously Avalanche. Jesus. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Avalanche had like 3 names, which of course the official name is Avalanche. His original English name was Stone Hinox from the old Prima guides. And of course it was called Dekudon in some other like in other instances. Alright. Let's go over here, of course, which let's see, like, you know, like, which one will be our lucky day. Alright. First room, right here. What's over here? We have a blue rupee, which now adds up to, you know, to 10 rupees, and of course, 11 rupees in here in this room. There you go. There we go. Alright. There we go. That gets rid of these monsters in there. And we've got the bad luck. So we know we're fighting the Grim Creeper. There you go. Alright, that's, you know, that, like, that takes care of him. And now let's get a get a move. So I guess we know we got the bad luck. I guess we're gonna have to go to the other side now for that. Like, see, that's the point of when I do these dungeons. I actually like adding, like, luck, or you get like good luck or bad luck. That's what I like about with my dungeons. Like, you want to get a reward? Well, go ahead and look for it. There we go. And then over there, we gotta press down the switch. Go up here. There we go. Oh. Okay. Can't open that, so I guess we're gonna have to bomb it. Alright. Take this. There's a blue rupee. Let's go take that, of course. Alright, now let's go over here. We got some pulse voices in here. Okay, can't get rid of them. There we go. Now, let's go down there. Oh god. Oh god. I stepped on that by accident. Where is this? Okay. Alright, now we gotta push this like this swamp. There we go. Alright. We got one of these like these annoying parrots that can teleport from that other dungeon. And in here, yep, we're lucky. We got a treasure chest. What we got here? Hopefully it's 50 rupees after all that, hopefully. Yep, I was right, it was 50 rupees. And I swear I predicted it, there was gonna be 50 rupees. I predicted it. I did. There's also like I also made sure to put a lot of hearts around here in this challenge, or these rooms that have like these floating hearts. So I mean, though, well, if it's gonna be like hero mode, then so be it, right? Anyways. Jump! There we go. I really wish, we could just fall down. That's annoying. It's not like Super Mario Brothers where it would let you, like, do stuff like that. Alright, now let's go down here. Because, like, well, we got lucky, but we did not found the boss key. Or the Nightmare's key, which means that the Nightmare's key is in another area. There we go. There we go. Got ourselves a chest, and with that's good. There we go. Got the garden acorn. There you go. Got 1 rupee. Ooh, boy, okay. Let's go take this chest right now, 20 rupees. Alright. Looks like we have a smasher here, so I guess we're going to get rid of him. There you go. There we go. Now down here, there's the red Hinox. Let's go fight him. Yeah. If you're like in front of a hole, the Hinox cannot really go through it since it thinks, like, I don't know, I think it's AI, it thinks that it's classified as a wall to it, I think. I'm not really sure. Not really sure like how the AI on the enemy AI on this works, so I'm not really sure how does it work, but oh well. And then over here is the Nightmare's Key. So, why not, like, you know, do what I gotta do? But instead of back traveling, why not play Mambo's Mambo, and we can get there. Technically, it doesn't count as cheating since you can actually do that. That's called like, you know, testing your Zelda knowledge right there, because most speedrunners will use that trick. Alright, let's do this. I think we can block these, I think, can't we? Yep, we can. Alright. There you go. Alright, let the guy like throw his fireballs at the shield, because, you know, this is a really like easy mini boss, even with the mirror shield. Like, that makes sense. Like, you know, this is like a boss from the beginning, which originally we were supposed to dodge his fireballs, but now that we have the mirror shield, which is pretty much impervious, like, you know, to magic attacks and fire, pretty much this guy has no threat at all, really. There we go. There we go, he's dead. Alright, heart shortage cleared. Alright. We have another like chamber right here. And a fairy bottle. Oh, what do you got? Okay, he's got us another like challenge. What do you got for us this time, Dompe? Let's go up in the... There you go. Sheatheded sword. Oh, restrictions. No sword. Oh. Okay, this is actually gonna be like pretty tough right here. This one's a doozy. You're not gonna be able to swing that sword in the finish dungeon, so don't place any chambers that you can't get through without whacking something without a sword. And if you do, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to at least keep it like things a little bit like simple, like extremely simple. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty tough challenge. I'll be honest, because I have never actually like, you know, seen this like type of challenge before. Okay, all right. You know what? I think I may reserve this challenge for later. I'm not scared. No, I mean it, guys. I'm not scared. No, like I may as well like let this like challenge. Well, we can do this challenge later at a different point. Because I'd rather have, like, you know, every single item that we can get our hands on, because, you know, we'll need it. Which is kind of like a necessity at this point. Oh, and with this now, Facade is now a mini boss, so that's interesting. Yep. Alright, I guess, you know, we have just about everything in here. Yeah, so I guess this is gonna be like a run with no sword, so... It's a swordless run, but we still get our shield and all that stuff. And at the same time, you know, we really cannot put any bosses, you know, that are not that we need our sword with. So probably I think to make it easier, I'd say we just fight Facade as the boss of this place, because, you know, He's the only boss in the entire game that doesn't. Well, he's one of the few bosses that doesn't really need a sword to kill him. So he's gonna be like our bad guy for this, of course. Of course, obviously we're not adding Shadow Link because that's just gonna make it more dangerous. Anyways, oh wait, what we got here? Oh, okay, we have Slime. Slimios now is now a boss. Okay, so I guess we did get some new chambers actually, some new chambers in here as items. Nice, or not as items, as like new things that we can get, of course. And at the same time, that also means that we cannot put Master Stalfos into this because, well, yet again, we also do need the sword, to hit his legs. So from this point on, it's best that we just use like our arrows and bombs in order to kill it. But there is an item that I would want to get my hands on, which is later. But before we do, there is some things that I will like to get a hold of before we head out to the next dungeon. Actually, let's check the other amiibos. I wanna get a special chamber from one of the amiibos. I wanna test something. I already used my Link's Awakening amiibo, so I wonder what happens if I use Ganondorf. All right, what do we got? We got a Moblin Chief's Chamber. Yep, you guys heard me correctly. I may as well check it out for you guys. With this, we can actually now fight the Moblin Chief. Which the Moblin Chief, I think some of you guys may know the guy, because we fought him since in the beginning of the game. Which I think let's see where we can find his chambers. Let's see. Let's see here, so... nope, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Where is it? Where's the Moblin Chief? Nope, it's not there either. Oh boy, where is it? Where is the Moblin Chief? It's like, those were it was supposed to be a new, thing. Ah, here it is. Yep. With this, the Moblin Chief can now be used as a boss, or at least a mini boss. Yep. And that's the thing, though. There are some chambers that you cannot exactly get without the help of an amiibo. I do suggest that you check out every single amiibo that you have that you have. But remember, amiibos are daily, so you may have to use them every time when you're there. But I want to see it. But yet again, I want to test this yet again. What about my 8-bit 35th anniversary Link amiibo? All right, what do we got? We got a Ball and Chain Troopers chamber, which those were the enemies that we fought at Kenland Castle. All right, let's get a special chamber. What about the Link's Awakening amiibo? Alright, do we have anything back from them? Anything new? Oh, we already claimed the chamber from them. Okay. Let me claim the other ones, I guess, then. Next up is my Wind Waker or Toon Link amiibo. Let's see, does he give us a special chamber? I want to see if he gives us a chamber. We get a winged item chamber, which this chamber right here can actually refill our items. So, if you're gonna be in a very long dungeon, I recommend you have that. Alright. What's next? Let's get the other special chambers right here. Alright, what's the Breath of the Wild Link amiibo gives us? An Armos Night Chamber, which of course is the Armos that we have fought I believe in one of the shrines, I think. Ironically, it came from a guy that travels into shrines. Oh, we got everything. Wait, is that everything? Yeah, we received all special bonuses already. Yeah, I think that's all of them, I think. Wow. Which, yet again, I'll be showing them up quickly before we, get them. Range, let's see in the chambers. Okay, let's see here. There we go. With this, we have a ball and chain soldier, which is over here. We have the Moblin Chief. We also have the Armos, and as well the winged, and also a winged like item room, which means I can finally have a neutral zone where there's like no enemies or nothing like that. Now there are, and also as for the other chamber stones, which are also all over the place. As for the rest of them, you can get them anywhere. They're found randomly all over the land, the island of Koholint. And actually, from what I remember, there are a couple of chamber stones in I think that I have not exactly collected yet. For an example, there's one all the way back in Mabe Village, which I may as well go get it quickly. All right, let's go travel to Ukuku Prairie. All right. All right. There we go. Which I think there is, like 2 chamber stones, I believe, in different areas. So we go up here. Yep, there is one here, which is costing up to 1,280 rupees. Which, of course, I'll buy it. With that, we have a chamber stone, which, of course, like, it's gonna be useful for something. If I recall, there are at least 15 chamber stones in the entire game. At least that you can collect. The rest of them, you have to get them through dungeons and all that stuff. And, of course, off-screen, I'm going to be collecting all of them because at the very end, I would like to do one gigantic final dungeon as part of the bonus episode before, like, we head off. And move on to the next Zelda game, of course, on topic. There is the chamber stone. I want to get that over there in the back. Alright, let's go talk to the trendy gamester. Alright. So I'm gonna move forward. Alright. Now we gotta wait till like the perfect timing. Got it. Alright, nope. We got, I got what I came here for. And that is this. We have another chamber stone. Why does it feel so strange? Yeah, with this, the chamber stones, like, with that's 2 of them. Those are like the ones from Mabe Village. But remember, there are 15. There are 15 chamber stones in the entire game. And, of course, may I remind you, they're all optional. They're all optional treasures. They're optional treasures and items they can get, of course. Which you can actually use them, to create, well, dungeons. Anyone, like, in the right brain, like, should know that. But anyways, let's go see, like these chamber stones, what they are. Maybe Dompe will do. And yes, I know I've already went to him already, but I would like to, well, talk to him and, like, talk to him about that first. Okay. Alright, let's see. We got some new chamber stone. Let me make that into a chamber for you real quick. So with this, we have new chambers. At least like 2 of them, I think. Which I'm gonna go arrange and check them, of course. So let's see here. They're not bosses or entrances, so that's interesting. Okay. I'm looking around what we can get or what we can see. Here we go. It's a fairy fountain and looks like it looks like the genie. Interesting. Okay, it looks like Genie, is now a boss that we can now fight, or at least a mini boss, or a pseudo boss. A boss. It is a boss, but it's now relegated to a mini boss. Okay, so with that, I guess we pretty much have gotten those. Oh, that. All right. Well. All right. Quit arranging. Oh no, I want to quit arranging. Okay. Anyways. I think that's about it. No. All right. Well, with this, well, we'll continue, I guess, in the next episode where I guess we'll be head out to the next dungeon, which I do know where it is. Thankfully, by memory, I know where we gotta go after Eagle's Tower. In the next dungeon, it's right in this area right here, which we've been there before, but not exactly like check the playstyle. So we're gonna have to go there and see for ourselves what awaits us at the what awaits us like at the end. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys then in the next episode. So, peace out.